Hi everyone, welcome to my September favorites, and I have a lot of products to share with you this month, so I'm gonna get started right away because if not, then this video is gonna be five ever long. So let's get started. I'm gonna get started with makeup brushes because it's something that I often don't show in videos, but I do tend to pick like a certain brush and use it repeatedly in the same month. So one of the brushes I've been using a lot this month, or this past month, I should say, duh, it's my September favorites. Okay, the one of the brushes I used in September is this one, which is the MAC 217. It is pretty much a cult classic, I think, especially on YouTube. I remember hearing about this brush so much when I started watching YouTube videos back when I was 18, and I got this, I think, like 4 years ago. It is a really expensive brush, in my opinion, but I had a MAC gift card, so I was like, okay, well, let me go buy the MAC 217, and I am so strange when it comes to using like high-end products. I'm just so scared that I might damage it, and sometimes I end up not using the product, which is very weird. I don't know if anyone else does that. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know, I get like a little bit of anxiety just thinking like, oh, what if something happens to it? But I don't know, I can't continue doing that anymore because things go bad, and I don't know, like it's not fun. So I started using this this month, and I've been pretty much using it every single day. I've been using it to do my like one eyeshadow type of looks, to blend out something in the crease, to just blend out underneath my brow bone, and it's just an amazing brush. It's expensive, but it's worth the money. So if you don't have a MAC 217 and you've been thinking about getting it, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful, beautiful brush. And the other brush that I used a lot in the month of September is this one by Eco Tools, and it's the Deluxe Fan Brush. And I'm not usually a big fan of fan brushes. I know that sounds weird. But this one is really, really different because first of all, it's synthetic fibers, so it's really, really soft. And it's actually a little bit fluffy, as you can see. So it's not as thin as other fan brushes. And I really love this one for blush. So I grabbed my other favorite, which I'm going to talk about in just a little bit, the Tarte Amazonian 12-hour blush, Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush, there we go, in Captivating, and I just apply it right where I want it. So up over here on my cheeks, and it just deposits a really nice amount of color, and it also just makes my whole blush application really, really easy, and I just love it. It gives me the exact look that I'm looking for in a blush, so I just go whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, that was some really bad sound effects. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Well, I just do that, and basically that's it. I just really, really love this. It's a pretty inexpensive brush, so I highly recommend this. Since I just mentioned the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush, I think it's time for me to talk about this. So this one's in the shade Captivating, and it's one of the newer shades that I purchased. And this shade, it is just a really beautiful, subtle peach blush. It is completely matte, so if you have oily skin, this one's going to be amazing. I've been using it so much this month. Last month was Buff. This month, Captivating. It just brings some life to my face, especially right now since my skin is getting a little bit more pale, and that was my brother clapping because he's playing video games. I'm sorry. So it just gives me some life, especially now that I'm getting a little bit more pale, and I just love it. The formula is just as good as any other Tarte blush. It just lasts the whole day. It looks very natural, and overall this is such a beautiful blush. If you don't own it, I highly recommend it. You definitely need this blush in your life. Another face product I used a lot in the month of September was this one by The Body Shop, and this one was certainly a hashtag Essie button effect purchase. This is the Body Shop bronzing powder in light matte. So it's a light bronzer with no orange whatsoever. So it's a very natural bronzer, and it looks like this. So it has a really nice, cute, like embossed. It looks kind of like a honeycomb, and it is just a really, really lovely bronzer. If you have fair to light skin and you normally don't like bronzer because it makes your skin look very orange, you definitely need to give this one a shot. I know they also have other shades, so if you're tan or darker skin, you can try those, but this one, if you have fair to light skin, this one is just like a holy grail bronzer. It just blends out beautifully and it looks so natural on the skin. If you've been looking at the information bar in every single one of my, I think almost every single one of my September videos, like I've been using this bronzer. I just cannot get enough of this. I usually have a lot of lip products in my monthly favorites, but this time things are a little bit different because I only have one lip product, but instead I have 3 mascaras that I've been loving in the month of September. So all of them are a little bit different, but one of the things that all 3 of them have in common is that they have natural or like botanical ingredients in them. I'm going to talk about this one first, and this one's by Physicians Formula. It is the Organic Wear Mascara, which Tati from Glam Life Guru absolutely loves. And this one is probably the one that gives you like the biggest voluminous lashes. It just makes them look really thick, especially at the base, and they almost look a little bit fake. So this mascara has a really thick rubber brush, kind of like the CoverGirl Lash Blast and those type of mascaras. So rubber brush, short bristles, it kind of looks like this. Well, it looks like this. And this is the mascara that I was wearing when I did the Tarte Brow Gel review, and a lot of you were asking me like, what mascara are you wearing? It was this one. So it makes your lashes look very thick, very voluminous, and overall I just really love this mascara. It's not waterproof, but I find that it doesn't flake, it doesn't leave any kind of smudges on your lashes. So overall, this is a really great mascara. The other mascara that I absolutely loved in the month of September is this one by Yves Rocher, and it is a Volume Elixir mascara, which I talked about in my Yves Rocher video. I will link it down below if you haven't seen it. And this one has a more traditional brush, which has a conical shape. So what makes this brush a conical shape is the really narrow tip. So as you can see, it does look a little bit like a cone or a little bit like a Christmas tree, like a pine tree. And I just really love this mascara. I find that it really flares my lashes, especially the outer ones, really well, and it just defines them really nicely as well. I like the formula. Again, this is not a waterproof mascara, but I find that it holds on to the curl really well, and it's not something that smudges or flakes either. So I've been really loving this. And the other mascara, which also is natural, like has kind of botanical ingredients once again. I don't know, this month and natural botanical mascaras, I don't know what happened. This was actually gifted by my brother, and it is by the brand Annemarie Börlind. I'm not German, so I'm not sure. I'm just kind of pronouncing it with a French accent. This is the long-lasting volume mascara, which I reviewed not too long ago on my blog. So if you want to see more pictures, I will leave it down below. This mascara, if you can get your hands on it in Germany or any other European country, I highly recommend it. This will give you a false lash effect, and not false lash effect like really thick, big, voluminous lashes, but it gives you almost a look of eyelash extensions, which is really crazy. I've never tried a mascara that has done that. So it just extends them really nicely, it volumizes it, but it makes your lashes look very defined, and no clumps whatsoever. It is a crazy mascara to me. Once again, this is not a waterproof formula, but I really do find that it lasts really well even when it's hot, humid, even when I'm out working the whole day. It just holds on to the curl, and it keeps your lashes looking really great the whole day. So, and my one and only lip product for this video is this one by Bite Beauty, and this is one of their Luminous Crème lipsticks, which if you've seen my other favorite videos, I've talked about them before, but this is my very first one, like a very first full-sized one. And it's in the shade Apricot, which I'm wearing right now. The camera's not quite picking up the correct shade. It's looking a little bit like a true red on camera, even when I put the product up close. It just looks like a really classic red, and it's not that. To me, this is kind of like a burnt orange shade. So for me, this was a really nice color, especially for the fall. It is a very unique shade of like, I guess it could be a red, but it's more like, it's a burnt orange with a little bit of red. It's hard to explain, so if you can go to Sephora and swatch this, I highly recommend. I also really love the cap. I don't know, I just found it very interesting. But overall, these lipsticks are amazing. Super creamy, super long wearing, moisturizing. I think they're some of the best lipsticks out on the market. I really do. They're $24, but which is kind of pricey, but I really love them. There's no other lipstick like Bite Beauty lipsticks. I swear, it is just the best formula, very long lasting. I often find myself just wearing this without reapplying because it just wears really beautifully throughout the day. So I am just like head over heels in love with Bite Beauty. I am just like, wow. And finally, for music favorites, I have two music favorites, and both of them I saw this last week. So the first one's Lykke Li, and she is a Swedish singer. I've been in love with her music since 2008 when Youth Novels came out. So I was a freshman in college, and I've been following her career. It's been a really fun journey as a fan. I've been in love with all her music progression and her albums and her style, and she's just one of those artists that I just hold very dear to my heart. I just love her, and I had not seen her before live because I was going to see her at Outside Lands, but I ended up just camping out for the Killers. So this time when I saw her in San Diego, it was my very first time after being a fan for so many years, and the concert was incredible. She's such an amazing performer, very theatrical, but also she has her moments that she's just very down to earth, and like, yeah, it's very down to earth and funny. Like when she was singing Dance Dance Dance, she altered the lyrics to basically tell the people to put down their phones, stop Instagramming, and just dance. It was a very cool moment. I was just like laughing. So overall, I really enjoyed the concert, and then after the concert, I got the pleasure to just tell her, like, say thank you to her. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the really great show. She autographed my ticket, which is over there. I would get it, but I'm gonna get everything super blurry, and yeah. But she autographed my ticket, and she's very nice. So my respect for her just grew even more after that concert. And my second music favorite is actually Sir Paul McCartney. Oh my god, I saw him this past Sunday, and I'm still just I cannot process my thoughts. It took over 30 years for Paul McCartney to come back to San Diego to perform, so this show was very special to me because I've often traveled around California, and I even went to Manchester to see Paul McCartney, so it was very special to me to see him in my hometown. And I saw him again with my boyfriend, and my whole family was there too. Everyone was there basically. It was a highly anticipated show here in San Diego, and it's not the first time, like I said, it's not the first time that I've seen Paul McCartney, but each time that I see him, it's just like the first time. I get giddy, I get emotional, I cannot stop like singing and dancing, and it is, if you've been to a Paul McCartney concert, you know very well, but if you haven't, it is just a magical experience to see such a legend perform right in front of you. And I spent like a whole like paycheck from my job on the ticket. I spent a lot, but it was just so worth it to see him like very close, and it's just a beautiful experience. That's all I can say. It is just one of the most beautiful experiences as a music fan. So I think I'm gonna end the video with that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this monthly favorites. Let me know what you loved in the month of September in the comments below, because if I haven't tried that, I usually just write it down in a little wish list so I can check it out. And so let me know what you loved in the month of September in the comments below. I will see you guys very soon in my next video, and I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. I will see you guys all very soon with my next video, which will be very soon, I think on Sunday, so look out for that. I'll see you guys then. Bye!